We now move on to the third tab, which is the input table. Creating the comments was certainly the lengthiest part of this process, but once those comments are in place, assigning them to students is very straightforward. What we can see on this sheet are firstly all of our students that we've put into the pupil reference sheet have now shown up along here down the left. The attendance and punctuality have automatically been assigned for us. We don't have to worry about those because back on this sheet, the create comment sheet, we set some thresholds, and on the pupil reference sheet we put in the individual attendance and punctuality data for each student. That means the spreadsheet can then compare the student value with the threshold value and automatically assign these levels. Those have now been done for us. We then have all of the other areas on which we can comment that we set up on the previous tab showing up along the top row here. So the comments that we have are a comment for the grades, physics terminology, physics concepts, maths, problem solving, written work, oral expression, spelling, punctuation and grammar so far. Down below those, in line with each student, we then have these cells, and these cells have a built-in drop-down menu, and the options on this menu correspond with the levels that we set again on the create your comments page. I set up good, satisfactory and unsatisfactory, and I can then choose from that drop down menu which level I think applies to my students. So comment on grades, this particular student's grades were satisfactory. Their use of physics terminology may be satisfactory also. Physics concepts is good, so I can leave that one. Their maths is a bit weaker, as is their ability to problem solve. And you're getting some visual feedback with the changing colours as well. I've got green for good, amber for satisfactory, and red for unsatisfactory. And now I can carry on like this. I may think that all of these are at the same level. Let's say they're all satisfactory, and so you can fill those across, or if I undo that, you can copy using the shortcuts or right click and choose from the menu, copy, and then paste in as well. That's absolutely fine. Just to show you what would happen if I had some more levels available, I'll go back to create comments page, and I'm going to set some more levels along here just as an example. I now have 5. I need to remember to put the numbers into this yellow bar here so that the spreadsheet knows how many levels I have. And now I can choose all of those options that I've set. It's a good, well, you should put all of these in the order that you would logically have them. Outstanding should be above good, because at the moment now it's showing up as an amber rather than green, but this is just an example, and poor is showing up the reddest. And that's how this would work. And you can, if you have identical students in terms of levels, very unlikely you'd have them identical in absolutely every area, but nonetheless you can copy and paste whole rows. You can fill those cells down, so putting the data in on this table need not be very arduous. And once you've leveled all your students, that's all you have to do on this tab, and the next tabs are very quick indeed.